Hey guys, welcome to the Clayfoot Farm Show. Today we're going to be talking about raising chickens, pros, cons, and misconceptions. This video is geared more towards somebody who is thinking about raising chickens and doesn't have them yet. But if you already have chickens, you might learn something too. I'm going to jump right in and try to keep this as short as possible. Let's start out with the pros. The first and most obvious is meat and eggs. And if you raise your own, you're going to get a quality of food that you cannot find in the store. If you ever had a farm fresh egg, you might have noticed that the yolk is almost an orange. It's dark and rich and full of goodness. And pasture raised chicken meat is, well, awesome. You just gotta try it, I can't explain it. Another pro is the ease of keeping. Chickens don't require much attention and are relatively easy to keep compared to most animals. The main requirements are fresh water, food, predator protection, clean, sheltered area, sunshine, and adequate space. Alright, for the next pro, entertainment. These guys will make you laugh. I won't go into a specific story, but let me tell you, they all have their own personalities, and a few of them tend to stand out. Do you like ticks? Me neither, but chickens do. They like to eat them. They'll also eat some beneficial insects and butterflies, moths, just about anything that moves, really. They'll even eat snakes, lizards, and mice too. It's not a fun thing to clean up the coop, and actually that's one of the cons which I'm about to go into, but what you do get is some excellent fertilizer. So into the cons, and since I've already mentioned cleaning the coop, let's start with that one. There's a way called deep bed to where you can add a bunch of litter and not clean out the coop quite as often. I may do a video on this in the future, so stay tuned for that. Okay, for the number one con, the thing that a lot of people don't take into account, and that some people who already know about it, it might turn them off of raising chickens, and that is culling. Laying hens only have about 2 to 3 years of productive laying. So that means you can either keep them past that point as pets, more or less, or you can replace them with new birds and harvest them as meat. So before you buy any chickens at Tractor Supply or order them online, you need to decide if you're going to keep the chickens as pets or you're going to replace them and have them as more of a farm animal and that is productive and sustainable. And please don't be that guy that posts their chickens on Craigslist looking for a new home, because they're probably not going to find one, and if they do, who knows how they're going to take care of them. It could be some wacko dude that wants to do a sacrifice or something. You don't know. Maybe you have a friend that might can take care of your chickens in the right way, or just keep them as pets. It's perfectly okay. Alright, on to the next con. Attraction of predators. In my opinion, the number one enemy of chickens are dogs. Neighborhood dogs, yep. They will come for your chickens. You also have raccoons, possums, hawks, coyotes, weasels, and when they're young, you have snakes and rats. You may have seen one of my other videos where I catch a black snake, and yes, that was the 5th black snake that I caught around and inside my basement where I had the chicks. We have only lost one chicken so far to a predator, and we believe it was a red-tailed hawk. Alright, let's move on to the misconceptions. That's enough negativity for a while. Okay, number 1, you have to have a rooster to get eggs. This is not true. You don't have to have a rooster. Hens will lay eggs, which brings us to the next one. The difference between fertilized and unfertilized eggs. There really is no difference, except that eventually, if incubated, the fertilized egg will turn into a chick. If left at room temperature or refrigerated, it will not develop. Now here's a good one I'll probably make a video on in the future. Washed eggs are cleaner than unwashed eggs. Not true. Washed eggs may be cleaner on the outside, but when you wash an egg, it takes a protective layer off of the egg, microscopically forces or allows bacteria to get into the egg. And unless you're eating the shell, does it matter if it's dirty? Just something to think about. Alright, another one. Chickens smell bad. Well, if you don't raise them right, yeah, they're probably going to smell bad. But if you do the right things and raise them in the right way and keep them clean, they should not smell. Smell is an indicator of too much nitrogen and not enough carbon, which I'll get into later, kind of like composting. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to go over a few things that I thought you should know or want to know, or maybe you already know. There will be a lot more chicken videos to come, so please subscribe. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up thing. And if you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down button and go have you a negative day. No, I'm just kidding, but if you didn't like the video, please leave me some feedback to where I can make it better for you. Don't forget to stop and smell the rosemary. See ya.